And if you want your piece to really look like real bones, now if you're planning to do like a sculpt or a skeleton, here I'm going to show you a technique that I wanted to try for so long. It's easy and quick. So let's start. First of all, I didn't have a sculpt, so I needed to print something. I decided to print this T-Rex. I mean, who doesn't love this piece? And this is the skeleton version, so it's actually, I'm really liking it. But I have heard that because it's a flexi toy and sometimes the liquid that I'm going to show you doesn't go everywhere. It doesn't have the same effect. So I decided just to grab my iPad and create my own sculpt. I'm gonna do like a cat sculpt, or at least that was my idea. I'm using Nomad Sculpt. You can check some of my videos where I show you how to use this program. I have a few tutorials and it's just really powerful, really cheap, and it's amazing. Even if you have an older iPad like an 8 or a 9, I've used them and they work. This is not really turning out like an sculpt, it's more like a mask. And I know ears shouldn't be on sculpts because they don't have bones. But this is my project, so I'm gonna do it. I just like how it's turning out. I did it really quickly, and that's why it doesn't have a lot of details. So now I'm just gonna send it to my slicer. It has a tip, just make sure to always move your piece on a way that you don't need a lot of supports and you don't have a lot of overhang pieces. Over here, actually, I painted my own supports. So if you don't know how to do that, I have also another tutorial of how to use the toolbar on the top that has amazing tools. And over here, I sent it to print. I have to say that the T-Rex, don't remember exactly, but it took like 11 hours, I think. And my mask took a full day, even if it doesn't have really infill. I mean, I like how you can see the few details that I put in. And one of the things that I want to say is that you don't need to use white filament, but I've seen other people that with a gray filament, they can even have a better effect. And the thing that I'm going to use is going to be this wood finish. I have to say that I don't have idea how I got this, or I don't remember why I bought it. It has been many years that it has been in my garage. And I just saw it and I decided it's time to use it and to do this project. Why I'm telling you this is because I didn't choose the type of finish. So this, we're gonna open it and you're gonna see how it is. But it is really dark. To be honest, I thought it was gonna ruin the project in that I wasn't gonna have a video to show you. But I was surprised. So you can choose a lighter and just, if you want darker, apply more layers. For me, I think I'm happy with this Walnut 222. Another thing that we're gonna do is I'm gonna use this towel to kind of remove excess. To be honest, if you want something a little bit better, first of all is apply the first time everywhere, just so you can have like a solid foundation. And then it says that you have to wait 8 hours so it completely dries. I don't have the time to wait 8 hours. So what I did is just, I went all over. I was worried because it's really dark. But after putting the towel, I said, okay, now I can see that it has potential. I just went and I applied all over my piece. And when I was done, like I mentioned, I should have waited, but I don't have the time. Some people will say, you're wasting a lot of this liquid. And they're right. But I can see that some part, I mean, that second layer did help a little bit. This is not the best. If you want something fast, it also works. Another thing that you can do is when you are removing that extra liquid, you can try to remove more from certain parts to create depth. Or like me over here, you can try to add just on certain parts to give a little bit of depth. This is the T-Rex. But the mask, I really like how it turned out. It would have been better if I sand it because you can see all the lines, for sure. But overall, I'm really liking it. What do you think? So for sure, this one is a huge can. They sell really tiny ones that you can just get even different shades, maybe. This one, to be honest, I didn't use a lot. Even if I wasted, I didn't use a lot. So for sure, if you get a small one, you'll be able to color more than one print for sure. But enjoy art, subscribe if this was useful, and have fun with 3D prints. Create something with these effects. Enjoy art, and see you next time.